Welcome back to MTG Arena, everybody. So we got on our last stretch here. So I've played through a couple games and got Ashiok Dream Render. And the first episode we got through 5 wins really quickly, actually, with the Esper deck. But I want to show off this War Phoenix, the War Spot Phoenix decks as well. So I've got Sword of the Shell. Another thing we lost is all the lightning strikes and the shocks, because those are rotating out at in this fall. And we were losing also Chuck the Course and Tormenting Voice, unless they reprint Tormenting Voice in Court 2020. But I doubt that's going to happen. But we've got Electromancer, which was printed in guilds. Radical Idea. Also Jumpstart card to get our Phoenix in the graveyard. We'll have to make do with Chandra's Pyrohelix. And I have Chandra's Triumph as well. There's also Jaya's Greeting, which does 3 damage to a creature and scry. But this, I think, because it is a lot more versatile in dealing damage to Planeswalkers, which we may need to do in this format at least. We also have Chandra, at least a 1 of, just to activate the second part of it. Lava Coil in Guilds of Ravnica, perfect. Finale Promise, awesome. War for the Spark has Honor the God Pharaoh, which is a more expensive Tormenting Voice, but it have the Amass one, which is not too relevant, but at least it is a discard effect. Beacon Bolts, we've got Dovin Hand of Control, because that helps us deal with bigger creatures and also slows down control. God Eternal Kefnet is such a powerhouse in here. Obviously the Phoenix is the Drakes. Casimina, more to protect our creatures and planeswalkers from this. So we're more of a planeswalker centric. As you can see here, we've got 12 creatures, 8, not even 20 instant sorceries, we've got 10 planeswalkers. And Discover Dispersal to round out that draw card part. The sort of takes over the Chart the Course effect, but also Surveils, which helps quite a bit. So let's try this out. I had huge success with it. Playing the last couple of games, and so hopefully this can show a good showing of this deck here in this format. So our opponent is Golden Seijuro, and this is really nice. So we've got Red Source, and we've got Narset as well, and Discovery Dispersal. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to, So this list looks great. Our Sarkin turns on Narset into a 4/4 dragon that attacks each turn. At least hopefully that's the case. So opponent is going first, so we get to draw, and we'll keep the 7. Do a nice greeting for them, and they're going to start off with a mountain. Ooh, Grim Initiate. I like this card. Ooh. Play Steam Vents here. When it dies, ooh, a red-black zombie list. Okay, maybe Grixis, but that Dreadhorde Invasion will take a toll on them. I'll go ahead and Discovery Dispersal. We do want to draw some lands here. Got to bin that Narset. And I think we've got to bin this Lava Coil. Oh well, we can draw it. But I think we can sort of, what you call it, with the Saheeli we can slow the mountain down a bit, especially since we're not drawing the lands that we want to. So Grim Initiate is a 1/1 first striker. If they happen to have, oh, they're stuck on 2 mana. So Narset will just die next turn. So I think we want to just play Dovin -1 on this.
Let's add this battle to your record when pursuing,
so they can't the 2 damage won't work on it as well. Dovin will become more important when we get to the later games, later part. Shrinking or negating that effects of the zombie army will be fantastic. So we go ahead and play Saheeli Sublime Artificer here as well. go ahead and shrink.
Perfection is
Do
unattainable,
that again.
so stop trying.
Now, if we can play the Sarkhan, the Masterless, next turn, we can block it. Although that will become a lot more massive than we can handle at some point in time. So we need to... We're really on the back foot. Well, it feels like we're on the back foot, but they've struggled on mana for a turn. But that Dreadhorde Invasion will... Or not. That's not a game at all. Not what I want to be doing. Playing players who just concede. But I suppose he's not actually drawing lands to actually play Magic, so let's try again. We are perfect 236 and we are playing against Jag 569. Interesting. This is a terrible hand, but we've got the Discovery with the Blood Crypt. We'll try this out. If we can draw into 2 blue sources of mana, that'd be fantastic. Otherwise, if we can draw lands, we can just play Chandra on curve. Blood Crypt, and just tapped. We'll say hello to our opponent. They're playing okay. We want lands, please. Phoenix Graveyard, land, perfect. We're not getting that Phoenix out of the graveyard anytime soon, though. And just taps. If we cannot draw a blue source, any land source actually, we're going to be quite in a certain predicament here. Ooh, blue-green proliferate. Obviously, I think... No, this goes in the bottom, okay. Damn. That's a start. We can throw one of these Crackling Drakes away. We've got a blue source. That's great. Now we're on top of things. Crackling Drake is not that great right now. Ooh, a Wilderness Reclamation. I think we'll play Casimina here. Sure. No attacks. That Wilderness Reclamation will allow them to play 2 spells per turn. One's on theirs, one's on ours. Oh, it's going to be problematic here. But we've got Sarkhan. Nissa who shakes the world.
I protect that which cannot protect itself.
That's going to be a problem.
Behold, nature's true
Now they can
power.
tap this for mana. Obviously we'll block this one. You don't want to be taking too much damage here. What have they got here? Oh, they can proliferate. They can use Khan's Bastion to proliferate. Okay. So can do that. Problem is Nissa's going to ultimate next turn. Do they have the Field Mystic? Oh, they've got Chemist's Insight. Yeah, that's buying them so much time. That's just nuts here. Nissa is going to ultimate this turn. They're going to get all the forests out of their... That's disgusting. Really?
The land will help us find
They
a
get all
way.
the forests out of their deck, and then they untap with all of that mana. So I'd assume that's going to be like 10 lands coming out of the deck right now. How about we can keep up with this? Is that 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 lands. All untapped. So we can only hope for anything at this point. Seems to have got something to play.
You and I are gonna
Let's
take
get a
it
land
out.
right off the top of this. Be perfect for us to play.
Sit back and watch it burn.
No, and that Phoenix is going exiled permanently. That's not good. They've thinned out their deck as well. Hopefully they've drawn into another Nissa's. We are not in a good position in this game. Look at that. They could play a massive Hydroid Pace as well. Oh, and we're not long for this world. 2 Wilderness Reclamations. Sure, they got all the mana in the world to do it. Yep. Let's just concede here. No point in playing further magic at this point. So that was a shameful defeat. It's shameful. Not really. They were on the play. Ramped out that Khan's Bastion real quickly. Okay, so our next opponent is Kenny S here, and we got a actually pretty nice slew of spells here. So we are looking to play Goblin Electromancer into Saheeli, but they've got Gruul, so who knows what they've got. Yeah. We might as well play this Goblin Electromancer here. I think I will block, and if they don't play anything else. Yeah, I'll go ahead and block here. Play the Saheeli.
Behold, new wonder.
So they want to attack. They can haste out and attack Saheeli, but I doubt they have something of 5 power at 4 mana. Although they are at 4 mana. Only in the Guilds of Ravnica format. They've got Legion Warboss. Sure. Ooh. Well, it's definitely dying next turn. So that's 4 damage coming straight at Saheeli. She will not get to copy today.
That wasn't very inventive.
Okay, I should be able to play the Steam Vents here, but my bad. So they can kill Saheeli. Okay. Oh, okay. We will go ahead and gladly block there. Now we need a way to deal with this pronto. I'll play Chandra. I think that's fine. We get another blocker out.
When people start screaming,
Can we get a land?
there's no problem fire can't solve.
And just tapped. Nope. That Beast Whisperer will draw them so many cards. It's going to be well. Ooh, they're giving it the +1/+1 counter instead of giving it haste. Same thing with here. Okay. Look at that. Oh, this gets 2 counts of Riot. That's right. This as well. They're going to kill Saheeli. Well, Saheeli down, unfortunately. Okay, look at that. We got a stock from the Masterless to pave the way, but let's
light it up.
okay, we've only got 2 spells in the graveyard. Go ahead and radical idea here. Might as well use this to at least get into the graveyard. New attacks. We got the Pyro Helix next turn as well, and then we can get rid of that Gruul spell. No, we'll, no, that's such a problem for us. That Beast Whisperers staying on the battlefield is what's winning. Is what's winning them the game here.
Ah, it's a beautiful day for chaos, isn't it? Oh, I was wondering where those got to.
Damn, this is such a phenomenal deck. I really like this play style here. And they whiffed. Not even caring about Chandra here. Not even, not one bit.
This is just gonna be bad for you.
Yeah, doesn't always work out how you want.
Killing that Beast Whisper before they get any more value here. Now, seems like we're in the gutter right now. In the shitter, but if we can get this Sarkhan down. Sure. Get all the Growth Chamber Guardians out to the library. Two counts of Riot. I think they may just want to go straight for my face. And that's game. Is it? 3, that's 10, 11, 12. We're down to 1 life. So, can we get out of this in our entire deck?
Let's light it up.
Good game. We'll concede. Alright. Not that great of a showing right now. Oh jeez, come on. So you can bluff not having a spell to cast. I think that... Okay, this is fine. If you don't draw a blue source, you got 2 removal spells and a card draw spell as well. That's a problem. Let's draw a blue source next turn, please. Hello, opponent. Let's play quickly. Oh, look at these gargoyles. Not a blue source, but something to discard to. At least. And turn. Resolve. These growth spiral decks, going to be the best of us. What have you got to play? So growth spiral is a phenomenal card. So you draw a card and you have extra lands in hand. You get to basically ramp out and stay even on the same turn. So normally you would play a land, play a spell, get a land out of your deck, and then you'd have 1 less card in hand. But with Growth Spiral, you draw a card, you put an extra land on the battlefield, but you replace this card with another card into your hand. Because you're going to play that land next turn anyways, but our opponent is... Look at that. If they decide to attack with this Paradise Druid, it will die. A horrible, horrible death. Next turn, probably I'm just going to play Arctic Phoenix and just attack with it. No need to get fancy. Yep, just like that.
I will protect the virtue of this world. Harness the elements.
Okay. I'm going to lava coil that land. It seems they've missed a land drop as well, so so we have the Finale of Promise next turn.
Do not test me.
I might want to Chandra's Pyrohelix as well. If they tap out, I'll ping one at Paradise Druid and one at Nissa. And then I get 2 Phoenixes out of the graveyard. So that was a good blow for them because they missed a land drop and then they got out Nissa, but they lost a mana source. They still have access to, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. And not sure that's going to quite cut it. They are in the tank here. They are definitely think about what they want to do. I don't forget. Oh, 7 mana. They can plus this as well. Sure, that resolves. Sure, that resolves.
Rise, my elemental friend.
They can attack with both creatures. Seems they don't want to attack with the Paradise Druid. So I'll go ahead and so we do Pyrohelix. Let's see here. This will die anyway. They've got access to a Frilled Mystic here. Let's see if I can get that second blue source though. There's that second blue source. They could have a Frilled Mystic here. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. I think we'll just cast the Phoenix for now. And we'll attack the Nissa. They could counter it. Yep, we got Frilled Mystic. So we did good. We did good. We read the play. So we can block. We'll be taking 6, 7, 8 next turn.
The land shall conquer you.
Oh, this is not good. Oh, just 6 damage here. So we're in the clear. Unfortunately, we're such at a low life total that I don't think this will be much of a difference. So we could have done the Chandra's Pyrohelix. I think maybe that was the correct play. We get both the phoenixes out. But I think we can only attack with one at Nissa here. We've got to block with the other one.
Stop.
So we can aim the Chandra's Pyro Helix next turn at Nissa and attack with a Phoenix. But we've also got the Chandra's Triumph in hand as well.
Be wary of the ground you walk.
Oh wait, that's game. Concede. Right, Yep. Yep, and not being able to deal with that in time. Unfortunate for us. Come on, we've got to get at least one win out of this, you know. That wasn't a concession for some really odd reason. So our next opponent is Kaiden Heart. Ugh. Not too bad. We've got turn 2 Discovery into lands and then Saheeli as well. And replacement one of that. So we played so many Paradise Druid decks straight in a row. And that has gotten the best of us. Ooh. Oh. Oh my. Okay. You can always dig for the 5th and 6th land, but that God Eternal Cabinet is quite juicy there. This is Triumph. 2 forests. Got it. And they were on the play as well. Great, you know. Always what I want. So we've got a decision to make. I think we want to do the, depending on what they do, if they don't do anything, plays the Healy. If they do something, we may just play the Honor the God Pharaoh and discard a land. Oh, they're doing a nothing. So let's play this. And Saheeli.
Together, we'll create great things, you and I.
Now, I don't think green has a way to deal with God Eternal Cabinet. Not one bit. Sure, that's a 3/3. And that will die to Lava Coil. Yes. I think we'll pay 2. We may want to access that black source as well. Well, we're going to play anyway, so Lava Coil this, get a servo out. Don't need. And we draw another mountain. Great. Next for us. So they do have access to a huge hydro, a bigger Hydroid Crisis by 1 and draw 2 cards. Well, there we go. God Eternal Cabinet definitely puts a hinge in their plans. I think I want to get Chandra out as well. Zheng Yanggu.
Time to have your day. I will help you through this.
Okay. Sure, they can. Well, that's a thing. Yep, let's optimize the Healy train.
We'll learn from this.
What? My hair is on fire? I know. Sit back and watch it burn.
Damn it! I've wanted that Crackling Drake. Alright, Jiangyangu needs to not be able to sure, kill one of that, at least one of their creatures.
Teamwork is strength.
That was unwise. They should have adapted it at first and then put another counter on it, so it could be a 4/6, you know, and be able to block huge things. Well, they got an 8/8. Not sure what I can do about that, except with that Crackling Drake. That was the only way that I could have dealt with it. Could have made it a 9/9. They tapped the Hydroid Craces for it as well. That's funny. Well, can't undo that. Okay. We drawn so many cards off of that, it's ridiculous.
It's no problem fire can't solve.
And we'll concede. All these bigger green decks not because we're a lot slower without the shocks and the on all that nonsense here. Very frustrating that we have to take, we're basically 2 turns slower, I suppose. Keep this hand. So it seems that with it's fine. I'll draw my card this turn. That with I lost my train of thought. That's a huge problem there. That is a most huge problem.
I look forward to seeing your mistake. There are many who have turned weakness into a virtue.
Oh my gosh, what is this nonsense? Right when we have a good hand, play all these things that just screw us over. Actually, I think we want to keep these around because then they have to attack if great, you know, I'll just concede. Sure, get Rockstar hand. We need to get one more win out of this. We just have not drawn a combination of hands that have worked very well. It's like one with too many planeswalkers, or one with like just too many planeswalkers. Like it's just a just too many versus a just shy, like combination of each of that. You know, that it's just not working out for us. And yet again, our opponent goes first. Great. Another ramp deck here. Well, we've got something to discard to at least. Great! A Rhythm of the Wild. Great. Living Twister. That's huge. We cannot seem to draw a land. It seems the weakest out of all of them. They are stuck on one green source, and that's helping us maybe a bit. Yeah, that's fine. We can at least play this Golden Electromancer to be able to cast. I think we should have done that last turn anyways. Play the Golden Electromancer, cast our Honor the God Pharaoh, and then discard the Radical Idea to it. Sure, that's fine. Yep. Cannot draw a third land. That's game. Like, we can't do much about that. Well, unfortunately, I cannot do much of anything about what the hand that I was dealt, but I won 2 games with it. Okay, well, I hope you guys have fun in trying to get your last few wins out and getting the last, the Sock and the Masterless Stained Glass Planeswalker. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed and have a great day. Bye bye.